I expect young Felipe dos Santos looking to make a statement in his UFC debut against one of the top-ranked flyweights in the world, Manel Kape. Kape in red, dos Santos.
Another moment to always remember is UFC 293's electrifying flyweight showdown between Manel Kape and Felipe dos Santos. This clash was unlike any other ones we've shown you. Manel Kape, a seasoned veteran, faced Felipe dos Santos, a rising star who got his shot on short notice. What went down here is that these fighters brought their A-game, making for an unforgettable battle. So we're here to show the highlights and what to expect next for them after this. So, take a sit and ride on with us. Manel Kape, the 29-year-old Angolan fighter, had a professional record of 19 wins, 6 losses, and 0 draws. Known for his explosive power and agility, Kape had a reputation for being a formidable opponent in the flyweight division. Before stepping into the UFC octagon, he was a champion in Rizin, a prominent MMA organization in Japan. Kape's journey in the UFC started with some setbacks, losing his first 2 fights. However, he bounced back impressively, winning his next 3 bouts against Ode Osborne, Zhalgas Jumagulov, and David Dvorak. Each fight showcased his striking skills and resilience, setting the stage for his bout at UFC 293. Felipe dos Santos, on the other hand, the 22-year-old Brazilian fighter known as Lipe Detona, came into the fight with an undefeated professional record of 7 wins, 0 losses, and 1 no contest. Despite his lack of experience compared to Kape, dos Santos was no stranger to the pressure. Training at the renowned Shoot Box Academy, he had honed his skills with some of the best fighters in the world. His journey to UFC 293 was a whirlwind, having just missed a fight on Dana White's Contender Series due to his opponent failing to make weight. However, fate had other plans, and dos Santos found himself in Sydney, ready to face one of the toughest fighters in the division.
Santos looking to make a statement.
Round 1. As the bell rang to start round 1 at UFC 293, the atmosphere inside Kudos Bank Arena was electric. Manel Kape, with his trademark confidence, moved quickly to the center of the octagon. Felipe dos Santos, on the other hand, was visibly focused, ready to make the most of his unexpected opportunity. Right from the start, Kape showcased his striking skills. His punches were sharp and precise, landing with a thud on dos Santos. But the young Brazilian wasn't there just to take hits. He fired back with his own punches and kicks, showing the crowd he wasn't intimidated by Kape's reputation. Kape's experience was evident as he controlled the pace of the fight. He used his footwork to stay out of range of dos Santos' counterattacks, landing a powerful combination that made the crowd gasp. Dos Santos, though slightly on the back foot, managed to connect a few significant strikes of his own, keeping Kape on his toes. As the round progressed, Kape landed a solid takedown, showing his versatility. Dos Santos quickly scrambled to his feet, but the message was clear. Kape was here to dominate. The round ended with both fighters exchanging blows, but Kape had clearly done enough to win the round on the scorecards. When the buzzer sounded, the judges saw Kape's control and precision as the decisive factors. The score for round 1 was 10-9 in favor of Manel Kape, giving him the early lead in this thrilling contest.
With DC and RC, as me and Ryan Clark trade barbs about the sport that we love.
Round 2. The second round began with Felipe dos Santos determined to turn the tide. He came out swinging, landing a solid jab that caught Kape by surprise. The crowd roared as dos Santos followed up with a flurry of punches, trying to capitalize on his momentum. Kape, however, remained composed. He absorbed the initial onslaught and began to counter effectively. A powerful right hand from Kape sent dos Santos stumbling back, but the young Brazilian quickly recovered, showing incredible resilience. The exchange ignited a fierce back-and-forth battle, with both fighters landing significant strikes. Midway through the round, Kape attempted another takedown, but dos Santos defended it well. This time, dos Santos managed to break free and respond with a swift kick to Kape's body. The impact echoed through the arena, drawing cheers from the fans. Dos Santos continued to press forward, mixing up his strikes and keeping Kape guessing. Kape, known for his flashy style, responded with a spinning back kick that narrowly missed dos Santos' head. The crowd gasped at the near miss, and Kape seized the moment to push the pace. He landed a series of punches that visibly affected dos Santos, but the Brazilian fighter refused to back down. As the round drew to a close, Both fighters were visibly tired, but continued to exchange blows. The final moments saw Kape landing a couple of clean shots, but Dos Santos fought back until the buzzer. The judges' scorecards reflected the closely contested round, with a 10-9 score in favor of Kape, extending his lead, but not without a hard-fought battle.
Third and final round for the flyweights. Manel Kape in the red, Felipe dos Santos in yellow.
Round 3. Entering the third and final round, the tension was palpable. Felipe dos Santos knew he needed something special to turn the fight around, while Manel Kape aimed to secure his victory. The fighters touched gloves, a sign of respect before the final clash. Dos Santos started aggressively, knowing this was his last chance. He landed a crisp right hand followed by a quick combination that pushed Kape back. The crowd was on its feet, sensing the urgency in Dos Santos' attack. He mixed up his strikes, landing punches and kicks, and even attempted a flying knee that just missed its target. Kape, despite taking some heavy shots, remained composed. He relied on his experience to weather the storm and began to counter with precision. A perfectly timed uppercut from Kape caught Dos Santos off guard, sending him reeling. Kape followed up with a barrage of punches, but Dos Santos showcased his incredible heart, refusing to go down. Midway through the round, Kape secured a takedown, putting Dos Santos on his back. The crowd's excitement peaked as Dos Santos quickly worked to escape, showcasing his grappling skills. He managed to get back to his feet, but Kape's control was evident. Kape continued to press the attack, landing several more significant strikes. In the final minute, both fighters gave everything they had. Dos Santos, though exhausted, kept swinging, landing a few more solid shots. Kape, equally tired, continued to counter effectively, ensuring he stayed ahead. The round ended with a wild exchange, leaving the crowd roaring in appreciation of the Warriors' efforts. The judges' scorecards were clear, 10-9 for Kape in the final round, giving him the unanimous decision victory, 30-27, 29-28, 29-28. Kape's experience and skill had triumphed, but Dos Santos had won the respect of the fans with his spirited performance. The aftermath and reflections. The fight was crucial for both Manel Kape and Felipe dos Santos. For Kape, it was a step closer to becoming a top contender in the flyweight division. His victory extended his winning streak and showed his resilience and adaptability, traits that have marked his journey from Reason champion to UFC contender. Despite the loss, Felipe dos Santos gained respect from fans and fighters. Taking the fight on short notice and performing well against a top-ranked opponent showed his potential and heart. This experience will surely benefit him in his future UFC fights. What's next? As Kape continues his quest for a title shot, Dos Santos will look to rebound and prove that he belongs among the elite in the flyweight division. What did you think of the fight? Do you believe Kape is ready for a title shot? Or will Dos Santos come back stronger in his next bout? Share your thoughts and predictions for these two exciting fighters in the comments section below. Like and don't forget to subscribe for more UFC stories like this.